Hey, BOOZHOO, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, brought to you by Ojiberish. For all your cartoon Ojibwe needs, for all your how should I say it? For all your Ojibwe cartoon needs, Ojiberish by Michael Lyons. Oh, sweetie, that's right. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO, Jessica Gonzalez. And BOOZHOO, Jim Dunn. Jessica and Jim are here, sweetie. BOOZHOO, Jessica and Jim. Yeah. Mino Giga Jabe. And Grieving Turtle. What's up, my girl? Grieving Turtle's in the house. Is she chilling in the crib? Yeah, exactly. She's chilling in the crib. BOOZHOO, Grieving Turtle. Mino Giga Jabe. So yeah. Monday morning. Monday, la la, la dee da dee dee dum. How you doing, sweetie? I'm doing great. How are you? Not too bad. You know. Hey, you know what I heard? What? I heard that in the Ojibwe language. Yeah? That for Monday, you know what they call it? What do they call it? They call it the day after prayer day. What? You gotta be kidding me. No, I'm serious. No joke. I had no idea. Yeah. So today, you do that really well. Thanks. Today is Ishwa Anima A. Okay, you're good. It is the day after prayer day. Because, you know, that's because we call Sunday prayer day, huh, sweetie? We sure do. And Monday's the day after. So it's, the day after prayer day or Monday. Yep. So happy Monday. I wish it were Sunday. That's my I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. La-dee-da. I wish it was Sunday. I don't remember anymore that song. I never cared for it in the first place. So why are we singing it? I don't know. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Do you like Mondays, sweetie? I don't care anymore. I used to hate them, but now I like them. They're fine. Yeah, me too. Because we got the show, I didn't just punch into some dreadful hourly job, Sorry, American dream. That was never my dream, to get a little card stock thing you punch in. Oh, I'm on the clock. It's 2 minutes. We've been paid for 2 minutes, sweetie. Quit talking. Now we have to be productive for the boss. Because if the boss wins, we all win. Happy boss, happy life. Or whatever. Hey, then there's Papa Wagosh. Hey, BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh. How are you, Niji? It's good to see you this morning. You're looking well. The old silver fox is back. I'll say. Yeah. BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh. And, yeah. So, yep. So today is a big old after prayer day. What do you think, sweetie? What should we do? Do you want to look at a Ojibwe cartoon? Oh yeah, since we had that little commercial in the beginning. I know, that was cool. I know, I just love our intros these days. You know. Well done, Michael. Yeah, it's nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. You know, you do a lot of work behind the scenes and nobody even cares, you know. Nobody ever says, "Oh, I love that show with Michael Lyons on it." You know, sometimes I feel guilty. Well, why don't you let me host the show? Because I'm cuter. Anyway, yeah, Michael does all these cartoons, and they're for sale on Amazon.com. You just click the link down there. But sometimes we like to pull up an Ojibwe cartoon. Hey, sweetie, can you change the background for this? Sure. Let's see. Let's put a cartoon background. Like that? Yeah, that's better. I feel like I'm out in nature now. Hello there. Ojibwe, the Ojibwe language cartoon. Today's Ojibwe cartoon has a little AC bun there. This cartoon should be called AC Bun, which is a raccoon. And here we got a little AC Bun and he's sleeping, huh? He's going zzz, which in cartoon language means huh, sweetie? Yeah, if you say so. And then there's a little Ojibwe. And Ojibwe is red squirrel. And this is from the book BOOZHOO Ojibwe that Michael wrote and illustrated. Available now at Amazon.com. Click the link, why don't you? What, you're just going to spend the money at the casino and lose it? You know? Why don't you buy something for your grandchildren for a change? You know? Your time is over. Now it's the next generation. So quit blowing your retirement at the casino, okay? Who are you talking to? I don't know. So then a little Ojibwe, he says, "Hey, Asiban, Goshkozi, Gigaje Bawag, Gigaje Bawag." Now you're asking yourself, what does that mean? Goshkozi, wake up. Come on, man, it's 8:02. It's time to wake up. Say what you will about the, working for a living, punching the time clock. At least you're awake and being productive at 8 o'clock. Gosh Gozi, wake up. Gigaje Bawag. Gigaje Bawag. It is morning. Like Giga. Like we were always saying, how do you say good morning? Mino Gigaje Bawag. Gigaje Bawag is how you say it. Just it is morning. Gigaje Bawag. It's hard for me to say this early in the morning. Well, you gotta go cozy. You gotta wake up. Yeah, I gotta wake up. It's time to wake up. But I don't know. That little AC Bonnie looks pretty comfy. Why is it animals are so cute when they sleep? I know. You're talking about Bagheera? Yeah. Oh, man. You know, I get annoyed with my cat throughout the day. He's not cute anymore. He's big. He's demanding. He's hungry all the time. He's loud. He's annoying. He climbs. I'm one of those. This is one of those houses that people say, "Oh, that's gross," when they let cats just walk on the countertops. It's like, yeah, that's us. You know, this is his house. We just live here. But then you take a nap with him. Yesterday, he just curled up in my arms like a baby, and we lay down in the bed, all fetal position-y. I felt like a new mom, and it gets just cute. You know, he makes little, like just like a human, where they take that big You know they're falling asleep. And he's laying there all dreaming. And you wonder, like, what do cats dream about? What do you think cats dream about? I don't know. Do they dream about hunting or something? Do they think they're like in the jungle? Well, I wonder that. But then, Bagheera barely knows anything other than this house and the pound. So does he dream about, like, me coming out in the morning? Is he dreaming about cat food? I mean, I don't think he's ever seen a mouse. So how would he be dreaming about, like, hunting a mouse? Or does he tap into, like, the dream world of, like the cat subconsciousness and where they all are predators in the jungle? I don't know. It's interesting to think about, though. Yeah. What do raccoons dream about? I don't know. I think it's time science did something serious. When is the International Space Station going to do an experiment? They're always doing science up in the International Space Station. You believe in that? No. But scientists, they should study AC bun. AC bun, raccoon. And to finally come to the question we've all been asking, what do raccoons dream about? They have dreams too. Do they want to be on TV? Do they dream of being a singer? Do they have dreams of being a dancer? And they're like, I wish I wasn't just an old AC bun. What do raccoons dream of? Why didn't you ever ask yourself that? You never cared, did you? Sometimes I like the BOOZHOO crew. Yeah. But then sometimes I'm just kind of disgusted with them. What do you mean? Well, like this subject right here we're talking about. I don't want to call out any one individual because I'm thinking it's all of them. I don't think the BOOZHOO crew has ever asked themselves, what do raccoons dream about? I don't think for a minute it has. Yeah, that's, it's hurtful. Yeah, that's what it is. It's hurtful. It's just disappointing. You kind of hope, I don't know. You assume the best until someone proves you wrong. And then here we are having this conversation. So now, I don't mean to shame anybody, but now you're thinking about it. What do raccoons dream about? And I'll tell you what. I don't know. Huh? That's a good bit. Okay. All right. So, AC bun, raccoon, a jitamu, red squirrel, and goshkozi, wake up, gigaje bawag. It is morning. Wake up because it is morning. Mino gigajebe. Cats dream about Altoona, fish sandwiches, and bowling alleys. They dream about bowling alleys. Why did the raccoons cross the road? To prove to the possum that it could be done. Oh, just deep. Sweetie, did you hear that? Yeah, to prove to the possum. Because the possum thought it was impossible. Huh? Jessica says, I wonder what my cats dream about. And my dog used to bark and run in her sleep. Yeah, it's so cute. Oh, and then Bagheera wakes up and he just stretches and then lies there on my shoulder. Just stares into my eyes like, yep, what you gonna do? I could sleep some more, I suppose. We just lie there, stare at the ceiling for a while. Then he thinks, yeah, you know what? Going back to sleep. And he just falls asleep again. And I'm still awake, but I'm like, ugh. Now I'd take a bullet from my cat. It's too cute. I just hope it never comes to that. Huh, sweetie? Yeah. You have to take a bullet for your cat. Someone's trying to shoot your cat. Yeah, and I gotta jump in front. No! Leave him alone! And it'll no doubt be some dog, some res dog with a vendetta. Or some tweaked out, drug addicted res dog. Got addicted to heroin from stepping on too many needles. Comes over and robs us sometime. And tries to shoot Bagheera because he just hates cats. Dogs are racist against cats, you know. I know. They hate cats. Yeah. Oh, man's best friend? Yeah, well. Your best friend is a racist. So, there you go. Hey, speaking of racists. Yeah? You got a phone call. Oh, I do? All right. Put him on the line. Okay. Caller, you're on the air. Hello. Oh, hey, Hitler. Oh, hello, NANABOOZHOO. It is I, the Führer. Yeah. How you doing, the Führer? I think I'm saying that right. Oh, no, just fine, just fine. Just wanted to call in and say, Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, is that German? Yeah, I believe so. Auf Wiedersehen, something like that. Auf Wiedersehen. I think in your language you would say, BOOZHOO. Yep, we'd say BOOZHOO for hello. Auf Wiedersehen. No, I think that means goodbye, doesn't it? Yeah, it might be. I cannot remember. It's been a long time. I've been speaking English for a very long time. My Deutsch, I think you call it, is a bit, how we say, rusty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I imagine. So you speak English now instead of German? Yeah, I like it. It rolls off my tongue. I like how English sounds. Yeah. And plus you know, you lived as Walt Disney for so many years and had to speak English, huh? Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. So what can I do for you today? Well, I was wondering if I could teach the Ojibwe word of the day. No, we already got one. Like, Goshkozi is a good one. Goshkozi. Goshkozi! Wake up! Yeah, I like that. Goshkozi! You know, it almost sounds German. Yeah, Goshkozi. And then we have Gigaje Bawag. It is morning. Gigaje Bawag! Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah. Anyway, you know, you kind of bring the show to a screeching halt when you call in. Because, I don't know. I think people are kind of like on the edge of their seats going, what? What is this now? You know, are you going to say something kind of controversial that's going to get me in trouble? Me, no. I'm a pussycat. I would, you know, people have the wrong idea about poor Adolf Hitler. Do they? Yeah, you know, they want to focus on the rest of me. Yeah, they do. I'll say that. You know. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, you called in. What can I do for you today, Adolf? Well, I was wondering if you, you know, I don't think today is his birthday or his death day. But one of my friends, you know, you were talking about NASA and about, you know, the dome. Oh, yeah, and rocket technology and all that, how that came over. Is there any truth to that? Did you guys start NASA? Oh, yeah, of course we did. Germans are the best at making rockets. Oh, so you guys came over and you had the rocket technology and that? What was the name of that guy who was the head of NASA? Werner von Braun. He's a good buddy of mine. Werner von Braun. Oh, yeah. So he started NASA and he was a friend of yours? Yep. He worked for us and then he came over to the United States. He became a good American too. Just like Adolf. I mean, Walt. I am Walt Disney. Nah, I kid. Okay, anyway, you're kind of all over the place. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to point out to the viewers that my old friend, Werner von Braun, when he was buried, he had a very interesting Bible verse written on his tomb. Yeah, I heard something about this. You know what? Sweetie, do we have a picture of Werner von Braun's tombstone? I can Google it. Hold on. So yeah, your buddy, Mr. Von Braun, he started NASA, and then when he died, he had this really cryptic Bible verse, and you wanted us to. Did you want to show this to us or something? Yeah, take a look at it. I got it. Okay, would you put it up on the screen? Sure. Hang on. Werner von Braun's Tombstone. Let me pull it up. Werner von Braun, 1912 to 1977, and it's got Psalms 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Oh, the firmament. That's interesting, huh? Yeah, why would he say the firmament? Yeah, do you know what the firmament is, NANABOOZHOO? Yeah, it's the dome over the... I mean, the Bible, it's like... They said that the firmament was a dome over the earth where the sun and the moon and the stars are in it. I think we have a picture of that too, don't we, sweetie? Yeah, I think so. The dome. Whoops. There it is. Let me pull that up too. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You see, when Werner von Braun and myself and some of my other buddies, but don't tell anybody, we came over and we wanted to shoot a rocket into outer space. But when we did, it hit the dome. It hit the firmament. And we never told anybody. I said, you must not tell anybody. And they were like, okay, Adolf, keep it, be calm, they said. Is that how they said it? I don't remember. Okay. Your accent's kind of all over the place this morning, so I'm gonna get out of here before I ruin the bit. Okay. Well, just want to say, have a happy Ishwa Anama A Gijogod. Hey, remember? Oh yeah, it's the day after prayer day. Good job. All right, Adolf, I gotta go. Okay. Gigawabamin Minawa Hawa. Yeah, Hawa Gigawamin Minawa. Well, that's really interesting, huh, sweetie? About the Werner von Braun thing? Yeah. So apparently the head of NASA on his tombstone, for some reason, wanted to mention that God existed and that the firmament was a proof that he existed. But then again, he was a friend of Hitler's. So maybe we should take anything we hear about that with a grain of salt. I don't know. La la la. Okay. The machinery for dreaming planted in the human brain was not planted for nothing. From the Suspiria di Profundity, which I started reading last night. Oh, check out the big brain on Brian. Jessica's reading a book called The Suspiria di Profundity. Sounds pretty profound. Dreams expel reasonable fears and unreasonable expectations from our mind. They expel our fears and our unreasonable expectations. Yeah, they sure do. Papa Wagosh is like 9. Huh? The dreaming organ, the magnificent apparatus which forces the infinite into the chambers of the human brain. Oh, wow. Na 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 na. We sang that psalm in the public high school 40 years ago. Psalm 19. Isn't that crazy? People are singing about the firmament and then teaching the children that, well, it doesn't exist. Really? Sure seems like it does. We are spirits in a material world. Should we change the background? Sure. There we go. All right, now we can settle in. Is every current USA military man a friend of Biden? I hope not. Think about Wernher von Braun's predicament. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no kidding. Just because you worked under Hitler doesn't mean you were a Nazi. I mean, it does, technically. But these are company men with bills, too. You know. I'm starting to think that rockets are actually balloons. I saw some videos where they were like showing some mishaps where NASA's balloon just bent in half or just blew up on the stand. And you go, what? How come that thing just blew up like a balloon? And you look at that space shuttle and you're like, wow. If somebody said, hey, check out this helium balloon, you go, yeah, of course. It looks like a big old Zeppelin. If they told you that, you wouldn't go, no way, that's a rocket ship. You'd totally believe it. We're going to shoot this over the ocean and it's going to come down in the sea. Or burn itself up in the sky. That's the other thing. If I cared more, I'd pull up videos of rockets. Just, they were, I think they just had another rocket launch. And in the production of it, I mean, I think they want to get caught. Maybe I should get some video like that sometime. But, they'll say, they'll have a big old countdown and the whole, same old ritual as the 70s. And they shoot up this rocket. It gradually takes off. It doesn't just go like a bottle rocket does. It goes. And then they got to narrate what's happening. Oh, it's reaching 35,000 feet altitude. Everything looks normal. It is turning over and getting into position now. And it just looks like it levels off pretty quickly underneath this clouds. And then goes out of sight. And now, like, they shoot them off at midnight. I think, oh, yeah, okay. It's easier to fake if you do it in the evening. Because then people can't just go, hey, look, landed out in the ocean. But they'll have, like, shots where it's, like, from the side of the rocket as it's going up. And you go, what is there, a second rocket flying with the rocket? Or is there a guy on the ground who's just, like, really good at trailing, just zoomed in on the side of the rocket and held position with it? It's like, this is so obviously fake, you guys. Does anybody believe this? I mean, I don't think anybody actually believes it, but people are compliant to not question it. Just, yeah, whatever. It's like, do you really think there's a rover on Mars? I mean, if you looked into it at all, if you looked at the pictures and you thought about it, do you really believe that they can control a car millions of miles away and take pictures and send them back and forth to Mars, to whatever you think Mars is? If you really believe that, then whatever. You'll believe anything. I mean, I used to believe it, so, I mean, I sound like I'm kind of talking down to you when I say this. Like somehow I've always, but, if they can get you to believe, they keep on pushing, you're like, yeah, do you believe this? If you believe we sent a man to the moon in the 60s, 6 times, no problems, different crew every time. If you believe that, then do you believe we have a space station that floats in orbit around the Earth or something? Does it fly? Does it? Apparently, the International Space Station has solar technology that can power a craft the size of a 747 or a football field or however big they say it is. It's not being suspended by, balloons. It's floating around in the weightless. Those are your proof of gravity, by the way. International Space Station. Well, they float around and send videos of themselves inside the International Space Station. And they'll go, oh, look, we're doing a walk on the outside. And they'll show videos of just their hands and just the side of the thing. It's like, hey, dummy, why don't you turn it around to show us the Earth? And then show us the moon. And then show us the sun in one shot. Never see that. But you believed when they said that, yeah, we drove a little car on the moon. We told you the first time. It's one giant leap. That's an expression in the 60s. One giant leap. One small step for mankind. One giant leap. So then the next time, like, hey, guess what? We're doing it again. 6 months later, go back up. Hey, good for you. USA! USA! Back on the moon. Put the American flag. Just the Americans. We're the only ones who had anything to do with this, by the way. Give no credit to any other country. And they had no contribution to getting human beings off the spinning globe and onto its own moon in spacesuits and by spaceships. But first, shooting a rocket. You believe that. So here, now this time, we brought a foldable car. They said they folded it in half, put it in there, a car, and shot that up in a rocket, and then floated around in space, landed on the moon, drove around, played golf, bounced around, carefree, no concern for ripping their spacesuits, no concern, easy. The second time they did it, and then they shot off from the moon. Didn't need a rocket. Didn't even need a crew. They shot themselves off from the moon and reconnected with another spaceship in space, and then drove that spaceship back to Earth, and then went through the atmosphere where it burned hot, but didn't hurt the parachutes. And then they parachuted into the ocean. And America was happy again. And you believed it. So did I. And then, years go by and they quit doing that because TV became color. And they're like, oh, geez, this is going to be harder to fake. Let's just make a lot of movies. And, Jessica says, back when the general public believed that the Word of God was worth teaching to the children in school. Yeah, they had to make sure that they banned the Bible out of education. Because the Bible was the only document that would contradict what NASA was telling us. So they made sure you got out of that, and then they just popularized scientists like Einstein, Darwin. And they just kept on feeding us crap. Hey, we put some, we shot the, started shooting, what do they call them? Satellites, I guess. Spaceships out. And then taking pictures of the universe. And then sending them back. Clear, beautiful pictures of the universe. From millions of miles away. Can't seem to get a good Earth picture, but We got pictures of Mars, of Saturn, Jupiter, photographs from floating around, whatever they call them, satellites, machines that left Earth. And then the space shuttle. Oh, we're going to be able to land. We're going to fly around. It just looks like a plane. Which begs the question, how come you can't just fly a plane off the planet? Oh, no, gravity. The answer to everything. Oh, okay. Well, it has to be an explosion in a phallic symbol. Okay. That's the only way to leave the planet. You can't just fly. But you can leave the moon in a tent. Excuse me. So then, years go by, and then the 90s come, and hey, we went to Mars. Yeah, well, you guys weren't paying attention. NASA, we went to Mars. And we landed a little rover, a Mars rover, that we could operate from Earth. And we could look at the computers, and it would send us photographs. It could take pictures. Oh, and it's taking soil samples. Really? Soil samples? So it's got some sort of, robotic... It can test soil samples inside this thing? What do you mean it has soil samples? Are you just taking pictures and you're guessing? Okay. And now, I guess they landed something else, and now they have a helicopter. A little helicopter they're flying around. Yeah, we did it! What'd you do? We made up a ridiculous story that nobody should believe, and presumably, most people do believe. Presumably, every media, every reporter ever, every president, every senator, anybody of authority totally buys that they are flying helicopters on the planet Mars, sending pictures back, driving a rover for 30 odd years, 20 years, 25 years, without incident, with a technology we do not have on Earth. Rechargeable battery cells that never go out. Solar battery cells that don't require any kind of fuel. Because the Mars rover can do it. Just think about it. No one's going to ask them just the obvious. It's like, are you guys lying? Because now, this is the other thing, sweetie. What's that? Now mainstream media like Tucker Carlson are coming out. Oh, NASA's releasing photographs of UFOs. And they'll show just like really grainy, crappy green lights. And then, and I go, what, are you kidding me? We've seen way more interesting evidence, video evidence for decades than what you guys are releasing. This is a light on a screen. Who cares? Why are you pretending? Oh, we have all these secrets and proof of aliens coming to Earth. And this is what you show us? I know. You guys are starting to scramble. People are starting to see behind the curtain. Wait a second. You guys are full of it. You guys have been lying about this whole outer space thing forever. We're not buying it anymore. We're not going to take it. Ishwa Aname. Gija good day after prayer day. Monday, la la. Okay. Hey, I got sidetracked on NASA again. I know. I can't stop thinking about it though. I know, it's really interesting. But the show isn't about that. There's enough other conspiracies shows. Truther channels. What's a good truther channel? I like the reset stuff. The ancient what's that guy's name? Yeah. I think he's called Flat Earth British, but he really doesn't talk about Flat Earth much. He just talks about impossible architecture, antiquitech, Like apparently that steampunk stuff is kind of true. But there was a time in history that we don't remember where we had technologies like flying machines. You know, the Zeppelin was a common form of transportation in a time when your flying machine could dock into these magnificent skyscrapers like in New York that we did not build in the 1800s. You know, apparently the Old West had battery operated cars. I saw a video where what's his name from the Tonight Show? Jay Leno? Yeah. Jay Leno bought one of these old cars and he refit it with new batteries. And it could go up to, I think, 40 miles an hour for an hour. And it looks like something out of the Old West. But it's a functioning battery-operated car, 4 wheels, 40 miles. And he drives it around on the highway. It works just like a regular car. And you go, okay, they've had battery-operated cars since the Old West. And the old batteries, they were like refillable. And they went... And so he had new batteries. But the old ones, you would just refill the whatever that are in batteries. And so they must have had like filling stations for these cars. You know, the whole history narrative is starting to unwind too. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. You want to get up here, sweetie? Sure. All right, you guys. Gosh, Gozy, wake up. Gigaje bawag. 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 It is morning. And up next, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Sweetie, would you teleport me into the kitchen and I can get us some fresh makare mush kiki wabu? Makare mush kiki wabu. Black medicine water. They all know that. Yeah, I know. But yeah, could you do that? Get us some coffee? Yeah, sure. All right, you guys. I'm going to let Natasha take over. But, miigwech bizandawayeg. Thank you for listening. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minowa. You ready? Yep, I'm ready. Okay. Beaming away in 3, 2, 1. And there he goes. All right. Well, I suppose if I'm gonna host the show from here on out, I should get up and walk over there and say hello to everyone at the BOOZHOO crew. But first of all, I'm gonna. Hey, sweetie, did you make it into the kitchen? Yeah, I'm in the kitchen right now. Can you grab me one of those cookies? The Reese's Pieces one? Yeah, just bring me the Reese's Pieces cookie. Yeah, sure. Okay, now I'm gonna come over and say hello. Just gotta get up from my chair and hold on a sec. Just gotta grab my headset. La la la, do do do. Okay, now time to get up. Wait, before I go over there, gotta do the ritual. Look in the mirror, light this little candle. Whew. You can do this, girl. Okay, now I'm gonna stand up and what? Hey, you know what? Why don't I just save a lot of trouble and teleport myself over there? It would be so much more convenient than just standing up and walking over there. Okay, I'm just going to teleport myself. Hang on. BOOZHOO! How you doing? Just wanted to stop in and say hello. You know, I could just walk here, but I wanted to teleport myself. Because whatever, huh? All right, let's see what's here. Grieving turtle, BOOZHOO, grieving turtle. Done portal positioning rather than party spin mythology. Done portal. Jim Done portal positioning. Jessica says, Grieving Turtle, if Mars is a smaller planet than Earth, then it would have less gravity. Yeah, even by their story, it's like, wow, you guys are pretty cocky. You claim to know you can make the different variables of their gravity and their atmosphere. Do they even have an atmosphere? They're so cavalier. Yeah, it would be fine. Never a problem. They never just crash and burn up if they're actually not on Earth. Once you get away from Earth, it's really easy. You can achieve anything you want. Grieving Turtle says, nevertheless, it's much longer than the moon, according to guessers, so it should take more force to that float away from. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I heard somebody say this too. It's like, if you still believe in the moon landing, even though it's been 50 years since it went back, I mean, what if they don't go back for 100 years? Will you then go, did they lie about that? I mean, how many years does it take before you start to question, they might be, methinks something may not quite be correct, or somebody might be pulling my chain. So, hey, Brandy Marie's here. BOOZHOO, Brandy Marie. And, the BOOZHOO crew. Oh, he's not here. I look over here to say hello to my sweetheart, Weenie Moshane. But he's gone. Here's your coffee. Oh, thank you. Just put that down there. I forgot that I teleported you to the kitchen, but then, of course, you can just walk back. Yeah, I just walked back. I got some coffee here for you. Okay, thanks, sweetie. So what are you talking about? I just kind of wrapping up the whole moon landing conspiracy. I keep waiting to hear some pushback. We got a little strike. Not a strike, but one of those banners. When we were talking about the flat earth and stuff, and they're like, the flat earth is an archaic notion that dummies still believe. They used to think that back in the dumb idiot days we called history. I'm like, really? You can't. You gotta pick. Were we dumb or smart in the past? You can't look at, even Shakespeare, whoever wrote those plays, great symphonies, the artwork, Michelangelo, the pyramids, Mount Rushmore, were people in the past super smart or super dumb? You can't have it both ways. They can't both be, oh yeah, those idiots in the past who thought the earth was flat. And, oh yeah, they were geniuses. They came up with, that's when they discovered how far away Mars was. That's when we determined everything we know about the universe and the stars. It's like, why do you believe somebody from them if you don't believe? It's selective. That's what I'm saying. It's selective. Actually, don't you think it's just we've all been sort of brainwashed in school? I know, that's what it is, actually. And I think we've been brainwashed on purpose to divide us. There'll be the camp that believes in what the news is telling them, and then the camps that believe that the news is lying. And what we're really doing is just weakening our numbers. Yeah. They don't care that people don't believe them. They just want to make sure there's half of them do believe, and then half don't, so that we can't get along. Divide and conquer. That's what I think all this is. It's just like religion. Make sure you I was talking about this with my dad yesterday. It's like, why do we have so many churches? Even a little town like Castle, a dozen churches. And I was like, there should be 2 churches. A Catholic one and a Protestant one. You know, Catholics are doing everything differently. That way we can agree on. But everybody else, you know, if you're following the Bible, well, you can't get along. You can't worship the Creator. Oh, no. We're a Seventh-day Adventist. Oh, no. We're a First Baptist. Or whatever. Oh, no, we're a Lutheran. There should be 2 churches. One where you call the pastor father and one where you don't. This church has a crucifixion. This one doesn't. That's the only difference. We're moving on from flat earth to religion. I know it's the day after prayer day, but, you know, this divide and conquer, we got to come together. There's too many, I am this, you know, I'm this political party. I'm this religion. I'm this race. I'm this gender. And everyone gets divided up into little tribes. Oh, I'm a crypt. I'm a blood. I'm a Latin king. I'm MS-13. You know, same thing. I'm a Catholic. Whatever. What are you, man? I don't know. A man? Yeah. You're a man. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I am woman. Hear me roar. Looking out on the morning rain. I used to feel so uninspired. Brandy says, I would love to be in that service with your dad and you playing the guitar. Yeah, Michael, how did that go yesterday? Oh, it was really fun. It is the most country, I mean, it wasn't like country bumpkin, but it's a very, very small church, you know, surrounded by jack pines, its own cemetery right next door. It's very old. It's way down. I mean, it's not that far, but it's, you know, down by Mission Road and stuff. And it was really cool. It was sweet. You know, there was probably only, I don't know, 20 of us there. If that, 15 of us. But, yeah, it was fun. We're doing it again next weekend. Yeah. I'll have to come and watch next week. Yeah, you should come. Yeah. Remember the Graviton ride at the county fair? The force generated by the centripetal acceleration during rotation keeps the riders from sliding down the wall. Yeah, remember that? Even the carousels. When I was a kid, they used to have carousels in all the playgrounds where you'd run and you'd jump on the thing and you just ride it around until you whipped out. And there was a game where you'd crawl into the middle part. And, you know, I think they got rid of that because people started going, wait a second. If the earth is spinning, how come we're not being whipped off? Gravity. That's the answer to everything. Gravity kind of keeps you from whipping out like you would in a carousel or in all those rides. You know, what's keeping the oceans from just flying out into space? Gravity. You know. You sure there's not like at least a protective dome? I never quite got that far, but, you know, when I believed in the ball Earth, I remember kind of going, oh, well, there's some sort of magical force field that keeps the atmosphere, the air in here. You know. But, yeah, gravity will pull on water and keep that from going up. Keep it completely level at all times. I mean, the wind will break it up, but, you know, I'll pull it down. But a cloud is just going to kind of manage sort of a midway. Helium balloons. Gravity is unaffected by gravity. Presumably, that would go on into space if it didn't pop. Gravity. Oh, you idiot. You don't believe in gravity? It's like, you either have to be really smart or really dumb or just awake. You either have to be really smart to not believe in gravity because you like understand the theories and know why they came up with dark matter and know the history of Einstein and stuff. Or really dumb, like, what, that don't make no sense. Or super irreverent, like you just want to call BS on people who are supposed to be smart. On authority. I think that was what your problem was, Michael. What's that? You're anti-authority. Me? No, I'm not. I'm totally into authority. Yeah, right. Yeah, if you don't like authority, and it starts with questioning your parents, and then questioning your teachers, and then your bosses, and then the news, and finally, religion itself. This is where it backfires on colleges. Colleges teach you to question your parents and the Bible and, politics and question history. Then eventually you question the college itself. Go, wait a second. You guys are in on it too. You're just brainwashing the masses with your indoctrination. You're funded by the government. Aha! Yeah. You get a grant to fight Asian hate. And then your admissions policy will make sure there's not too many Asians show up next fall. Harvard's got a cap. You will be racially discriminated against by Harvard University because they want a diverse population. If you're black, great, come right in. Don't even need to pass any kind of, you don't have to take, what's that called? I had a friend who went to Harvard because she couldn't pass the SATs or whatever it was. The big test, if you're a Native American, you don't have to take it at Harvard. So, but if you're Asian, you better sign up early because, because culturally and racially, they're smarter than us. And those kids are like, yeah, what? You don't want 100% Asian class? Well, sorry. You had standards, and here we are. Nope, because they're going to discriminate. It's like, such a crazy world. Oh, Papa Wagosh is taking off. Mama Bee, Papa Wagosh. Have a good day. Grieving Turtle says, my brother's church in Pennsylvania has Jack Russell Terrier. Seating, not a jack pine section. Grieving Turtle, consider evaporation. Not enough gravity to keep microscopic modules, isn't it? I'm neutral now. Yeah. Gravity selective. If it's a gaseous form, it'll go right through. Those little molecules. Oh. I mean, frankly, how come butterflies are just pinned to the ground? But they tell us if you go up high enough, you just start to feel lighter and lighter until you're floating around and your hair will go up. Woo! Look, we're in International Space Station flying. That's all we do. You never see them steering the thing. Yeah. Can you even steer the International Space Station? You never see somebody in a chair going, hey, quit clowning around back there. We're moving at the speed of a literal bullet. Well, I gotta make sure I can dodge these thousands of orbiting, whatever. What do they call those things? Satellites. Yep. Look out, there's a cellular phone satellite. I better steer out of the way. Oh, here I am. Driving the International Space Station. Lyons! So, yeah. Jessica says, your weight is a result of the downward force of gravity proportional to your mass. Yeah. Gravity. Gravity. When the feeling's gone, there ain't no one, it's gravity. When you can't answer the question and you don't know why, it's gravity. La 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 la. There's no gravity. It takes little steps, and nobody's ever going to thank you for waking them up. No, they might, I guess. I got woke up. But it starts with Santa Claus. If you can give up believing in Santa Claus, if you once believed in Santa Claus and then you didn't, then you start this journey. And you start to go, oh, so Santa's not real, Easter Bunny's not real, Tooth Fairy. Keep going. Superheroes aren't real. I used to think vampires weren't real monsters. Now I'm back on thinking they are real. Then they get to the moon landing. You start thinking that's probably fake. Then you get to dinosaurs and evolution, and Big Bang Theory. Start to question that. But there's that big pill to swallow when you finally go, wait, is space itself fake? How can... Wait, what if they're lying about even that? What if it is water? It's just water up there. I don't know. I can't know. But what if? Just think for a second. No such thing as outer space at all. We are literally in what looks like a snow globe in endless water. And you go, well, it can't be endless water. It's like, well, you believed in endless universe. How about endless water? What if... what if it really was that? And there's no such thing. And so obviously there's no Mars to land on. But it's just so, it took me a while to finally go, wait a second. Because anytime anybody on YouTube is debunking flat Earth, they'll say, oh, they think we're the one exception to all the round planets. And they'll say, we don't believe in gravity. We think the flat Earth is moving upwards and pushing things down. It's like, nope, nobody thinks that. We think we live like this, and we're in water. And that's when the big flood came, they just opened the firmament, opened some doors, and flooded it like you would a snow globe. I don't know. That was the day my mind got blown. And I was like, doggone it, I love space. You mean I'm never going to get to go leave the planet in a spaceship with a bunch of gray aliens? Well, that sucks. You mean I can't just someday work for, Star Trek? I wanted to be on Star Trek, you guys. I wanted to be the next Uhura. Couldn't I have been a cute Uhura? That would have been great. Give me a little outfit. Captain, I'm getting some readings. Oh, I think there's some Klingons. Captain, I'm detecting some strange sounds from the universe. Captain, they're faking the moon landing on Earth. What? No, I'm just laughing at you. Yeah. Oh, Captain. Well, stardate April 26, 2011. This has been the BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO live stream podcast. Stardate April 26, 2021. Hello, people in the future. How's it going? Look how crappy our show used to be. It looks just unprofessional compared to what it looks like now, huh? Yep. Back in the past, we didn't know what we were doing. So, that's how I feel like when I watch old BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO videos now from like even a year or two ago. pre-green screen. It's like, man, we got a slick show now. But I'm sure in the future, whatever that is, that's going to look a lot cooler than this does. So anyway, hi. But look, I look exactly the same. I haven't aged a day. Nah. All right. Well, hey, you guys. I guess it's time I mahjong. It's time to mahjong. Time to leave. So, good night. Sleep tight. La-da-da-da-da. This is the Lawrence Welk song. And have a Wiedersehen. Oh, wait, we do have an outgoing song. All right, sweetie. All right, BOOZHOO crew. Miigwech ganawabi egg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. BOOZHOO. This is Michael Lyons. Hello. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Gigo Min. Minowa.